Hello, Internet. My name is Roro, and welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about how believing in yourself doesn't actually really matter that much. So, let's just get right into it. I want to start with kind of an intense example, but I think it illustrates the purpose of what I'm trying to say very well. Let's say you're a firefighter and you get a call, and it's a building that's already mostly burnt down. For some reason, nobody called right away, so at no fault of the firefighters, they're a little delayed getting to the scene. And it's a big building, and people don't know if there's people in it or not. But all you know is that you got to just get your stuff together, remember your training, everyone work together, and just get over there as fast as possible to do what you can do to help the situation. On the way there, do you think that the person driving the fire truck is thinking about how they don't necessarily know if this is going to be successful or not? Yeah, that probably does cross their mind, especially if it's a very severe situation. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to do it. Just because they're doubting their success, it's not going to stop them from completing the task that they know is the right thing for them to do in that moment, especially if it's something that they feel very passionate about. And I feel like in order to be a firefighter, it has to be something that you're passionate about because it's an insane job to have. So if you know you're doing the right thing, even if you think that it might not work out, you should still keep doing that thing because whether you believe in yourself or not in that moment doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right or the wrong thing for you. If you feel like something is the right thing, but you don't believe in yourself, you should just do it anyway. I'll give a slightly less intense example. Let's say you are getting your license for the first time and you're going to your driving test and you're super nervous and maybe, when you practiced, you didn't feel the most confident behind the wheel, but for the new job that you have to drive a car in order to get there. And this job is something that you've been wanting forever. And you feel very passionate about this job. It's the perfect job for you. It's well paying. It's going to be able to afford you the lifestyle that you've wanted for your whole life. So, whether or not you believe in yourself or not, that you're going to pass the driving test, and you may not pass it right away. You may have to take it a couple times in order to pass it. But the drive to have this job and to let that job lead you to the life that you've desired is more powerful than your self-doubt that is potentially holding you back in this situation. So then how would this apply in a more general sense? Basically, if there's something that you're doing that you feel very strongly about and you feel very passionate about and it feels like the right thing to do, it makes sense with your life, then you should absolutely pursue it. And if that is something that you feel like you doubt the success of, whether it be a creative endeavor or a job, anything really, that shouldn't be a factor of whether you do it or not. I spent years and years and years of my life doubting myself and not fully pursuing the things that I felt passionate about because of the judgments of others. I let other people determine what I was doing with my life. And it led me down a path that I didn't like. Even though on the surface it seemed like I was doing things that I should be doing. Underneath the surface, I was letting other people control me without me even fully realizing it. And it's because of self-doubt. And just to clarify, this doesn't mean do things you don't want to do for the sake of doing them. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you're in a situation that doesn't feel right, doesn't make sense that you're doing it, and you don't want to do it, then do what you can to get out of that situation. What I'm saying applies to things that you do feel very strongly about and passionate about, but you doubt the success of it. Again, that doesn't matter at all. If you're putting in the work, if you're putting in the energy, if you're putting in the effort and the focus to do something, it's going to pay off whether you feel like it's going to or not. I know that sounds kind of crazy, and I don't have necessarily evidence of this, but it's something that I feel more so now than ever. And I think a lot of people that are successful in their own definition of success go through periods of self-doubt. It's just something that you have to work through on an individual basis. And again, if there's something that you don't want to do, don't do it. But just don't let your own self-doubt hold you back from doing things that you love and that you're passionate about. And don't let other people determine what you do with your life. that's basically all I want to say in this video. I hope you enjoyed. I put out a new video every Sunday talking about mental health. I have a lot of other things that I'm kind of working on in the background too, and I'm going to be sharing those slowly as they come. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.